The following feature is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of our sponsors, as they sometimes could care less about what the host is saying, but is more concerned about having their product on a popular show. Warning, small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, time.
Yes, Purple Nation, I don't know Curly Locks the Vice Box, I check in. Yeah, man, me there. You know, Moota and Pastor Vice kind of take a little vacation, so you don't know it go. So just a regular Curly Locks I get tonight, you see me, you know, the first bonus episode of In the Meantime, I think we name the Always, yeah, man. Alright, another episode, yeah, you're going to explore, you know, what me seriously believe, say, is more than partially responsible. We're not only relationships, but overall relating to the world and challenges and them things, then all is concerned. The Asians, them, they try for one way, you know. The older civilizations, you know, them try for one way, but we put idealism over realism and suffer greatly for it. And everything we experience now are the consequence of that choice. You know, the consequences of that choice, I happen now. So join me after the break when we get into it. And at this point, do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Become a member of the channel. And join me up on Patreon. Speaking of which, big up every Patreon, big up every member of the channel. Yeah, man, at the item of the true Purple Patriot, so I will up everything. Salute. Oh, yeah, man, quick reminder, yes, The Road to Zion, yes, the paperback copy is available right now for Amazon. Yeah, man, get yours now, the link in the description. I remember to leave, you know, a review when you purchase, and I'm saying that help the movement. Yes, and Planet Earth, you don't know, still there. You know, get that also if you don't get it yet. So watch out now, this section of the program is brought to you by Renaissance Immigration Services. Yeah, man, the greatest thing for immigration in Canada. Just call Renaissance now at 437-703-1147-8. And the consultation is absolutely free. And this section is also brought to you by Lewis Law Immigration. Yes, on the American side. Yeah, man, call them now, 954-530-1717.
In the meantime...
Gangsta's Purple.
Alright, so I'll kick it off, you know, with two voice note questions from a VIP member of the channel who asked me to refer to him as Angola 37. So this is the first voice note question.
Yeah, man, bless up Voice Box. I want to say In the Meantime program really changed my life in enough ways. So I have to thank God every day for Zion. You understand? I know that story I kind of still, but I go want your perspective on the girl who stab up her baby father. And the runner come tell lie. Say the man molest him own daughter and them thing they see it. Jano. This woman crisis are really get out of hand still and destroy society.
Alright, me hear you, but you hear what you say? Still news. You see how we calculate? You see how we think and are conscious of it? Still news, you know. Why should something important, something that needs addressing, why that are still news and them no resolve? We treat news like a hot song. I wouldn't really care what the song they say every week. It's just on to the next one. Anyway, the girl crisis we are outline have a deeper underlying cause. And this cause here name man. What I mean? The society where we live in is a factory where stop produce man. What is a man? Is a creature we trained to live above emotions, serve objective truth and serve facts over feelings. That brand a man, discontinue. Where you think we get them little spongy boy? We can't take criticism and kill themselves if they get a parking ticket. No look for 2-car crash. Can accident. Follow me go back on a whole subject. A woman don't need nothing to be a woman except a man. And when I say woman, I mean mature woman. whose first impulse is not to hear me say this and think me I say them a handicap. Mature woman who understand the roles when nature make for man and woman play. So let me say it again. A woman don't need nothing to be a woman but a man. Nature design a man for lead. And no matter where no woman at all on the planet want socialize for consciously believe so them believe, them can't go around that. It is why nature designed the man for logical and possessed with the need to make sense. Nature know him a go need the capability there because him a go a drive, so him have to look where him a go. Him have to look out for pothole and wrong turn and everything. And the woman role as the nurturer. Equally important when it comes on to the family. But the only thing the woman need for anxiety no kill her is a man. Why you think the word man in a manager? This is my outlook. Why you think the word man in a manager? Because we're supposed to manage the house, the home, with family. One of my brethren named Michael put it the greatest way. Same uncle tell him already say, the man is the minister of national security, finance and planning, and the woman are ministers of youth and culture. For your job of to sit to it, say the youth them get cultured according to the laws where him lay down. And both these two ministers you know come together and form the government to run the household. And make me add to that now. None have an egocentric outlook on life because them serve a higher purpose. Them serve a truth way higher than them. So in a case like that now, when a man say do this or do that, she not see a man a try to bother up and a man a go on like him better than her and oppress her. Because she should have mature enough to not confuse leadership with domination. A two different things. And of course you got to consider her feelings. When it's not logical, you have to override it, brother. And the man look for you to do that. And when she not logical, and she know, and you are going like say, you don't know true, you want to fuck pussy. She not rate you. She not say you idiot. Because she knows that she not no sense most of the time. I mean, I say all of them, you know. Because again, you have mature women out there, but them are the minority. Alright, you remember me telling us that everything in a human nature makes sense. But that just the things how we believe destroy these natural things we are part of our nature. Alright, see a question here. Why you think it is? So the woman attracted to the bad boy. I pick her instincts, pick up. Pan a character where believes are capable of leading and protecting her, you know. But I feel socialization now make him cannot deliver the protector there. So most time him all left them with that dozen pit me and gone to prison for 40 years. And that the same instinct make a youth even want join gang, you know. Something in him nature tell him say him supposed to tough. Him supposed to go through hardship. Initiation process for join the gang. We proves him can be a man. Younger thing again, socialization make that can't end well. On the deepest primal level in a human being, everything still a work. But the things we believe make them malfunction and turn against we. Socialization blind them instincts there. But them natural. Start think the right way and learn how to use them and say you're powerful. Socialization turn the world upside down, brother. Man, I go take back the world. A be a meal, bitch. Almost a whole of the man them spongy around your brother. Everything a plastic. A Ken and Barbie. Almost nobody no real. A be a dolly. When me a youth, me used to go to my uptown brethren them yard. Two youth named Andrew and Biggie. Although we used to have a head for the veranda when them father come home, but that's another story. Read Road to Zion if you want to hear the rest of that. But them used to have every kind of book. Every book you can think of. But remember some magazine when named National Geographic. That's long before them National Geographic have a channel on TV of the same name. You see me I say? I used to read them magazine then, you know, and me used to see some whole heap of things about Asian cultures. Ancient African and South American culture, Eastern culture, and the whole of them did consistently have one particular thing in common. And that was the thing we named rites of passage. Rites of passage, for those who don't know, is a coming of age ceremony. Whole of the culture them did have it for both woman and man. And in the culture we have it for both woman and man, it did more extreme for man. And then some, you know, whole heap of other culture, they just have it for the man alone. Because the man more than the woman need this ceremonial transition from adolescence into adulthood. Yeah. The son exposed to the mother for the first 16 years of life. So, the overly emotional female influence that can affect how him interpret the world in adulthood. So the man, more than the girl, did have to come off of the influence there. Because remember, nature put woman at an advantage. Because remember, so them are the one who designed for the man pursue them, So them have control over everything. Including the sex where it take for them bring a family. So it not take nothing for them get that desired family because them have the advantage there. But the man did have to earn that. So he's going to need a particular set of skills to help him to get the family there. So the Haitians did believe, say, no, the man have to go train for the position. Which is true. So then put him, for example, all in a jungle then with a spear alone. To survive the elements and provide for himself and come back to the village as a man. Him did have to earn him balls as much as him born with them hang up under him. Him have to face certain pressure to activate them. Same thing with the army though. No different. Nature try to tell we naturally, but with socialization I tell we otherwise. Nature tell we naturally say toughness, exposure to toughness, hardship. Make you earn the right to be man. And I mean make up this, research for yourself. The psychologist named Carl Jung did believe, say, rites of passage was nature's way to balance itself, And I true. I say, whole heap of man a cause a next string a stand up and every man a go and bother and say, oh, one bag of thing. The woman them this and that and we build this and we this in a society and we industrialize the world and this and that and one bag of thing. And let me tell you something, man. The whole of that a true. And that's why you say today even a man in the house, the woman not trust the man to be a man. It's even worse when the man not try discipline the youth them. And this another year, leave my baby alone. Worse if you want stepfather. And this you go here. Left my blood clot pitney, pitney come jankra. It's serious. Picture the entire society as the woman and the rules will make it as our feelings. Look if not so almost everybody super sensitive and hate objective truth. And see every kind of discipline as abuse and everybody who instill it as tyrant. Just look. Because collectively as a people, just like the average mother, as how the entire system set up, expose the kind of truth where them can't stand face. Me see enough man a cuss, Next string a stand up and a go and wicked that we industrialize the world, woman this and woman that. I mean, I agree, all of that are true. But if there's no civilization where a woman build or lead the way in building from scratch, you know what that say? It means that at some point we compromise objective principles and put them immature feelings and them lack of an objective understanding or reality over the ancient disciplines we used to govern society. At some point, some man decide, say the old ways are foolishness. And the youth them come up under the feminine order there, where the Asians them did concern about. Man will start develop an idealistic, an unrealistic worldview. Me ask you already, me ask you again. Who make all of them laws here with oppress man? Man, every law in the West are run off a out of control, female ego. Everything a emotion. When man starts to the world like a confused woman and losing power. Who make divorce laws against them own self? Woman? And then man end up here now face a situation, where if him go through no kind of toughness and at certain different set of circumstances make him and him want to hold firm and try and instill that in a femme woman and I say, boy, right now, at this or at that, Rare is the case where you find that you can take him serious, Kind of like an idiot spongy boy, them, A dime a dozen, if you encourage her in her fuckery, Back in at the time when they have more man than boy, and a man lay down him law, a woman more likely to try to work with it, Why? Because she never have no whole heap of option. If she ever left him, she doesn't know say the next man gonna be just like him or even worse. So she stay and try to work out her problem. But more idiot out there now more than who firm. So you find say the few real man them no really have no support or no camaraderie from a bag of idiot who just want to hear say you have a problem with your girl. Him say yes, ready for fuck it. And go laugh and say no fool girl no fuck. Boy, everything boiled down to pussy.
In the meantime,
ideas without process is a feminine model. The ideas will shape the very laws in a Western culture. It's feminine. Just check out how we even socialize physical success as material. rather than spiritual. What are the rites of passage now in a Babylon here? In a Western world? Money and material things and a big house, a nice car. When the character will make a man respect himself under attack. Every time him be a man in the way nature design him under attack. I mean, I said the West did ever endorse the idea of such rights. But at some point, man used to lead and face the toughness and discipline to build the civilization. And both the sexes play them part and respective roles. But in the Western culture, there is no acknowledgement of the importance of facing any kind of struggle. The average man is now more feminine. And when I say feminine, I don't mean say them start suck all of a sudden, and start cack off hand and wear handbag, Even though some of them do that. I say them sit through feelings rather than logics. And that's why I say Quintus see so much of them fling on them jersey. And run on the feeling about along the place about everything. Even long after them 40. Western culture don't see no need. Forget the boy off of them mother breast. Because we see everything too simple. A man is just an adult male. And we, especially women, love say, how do you my youth be a man? And almost none of we have a clue what that is. So the mind of the mother will transfer to son where the need for develop into a man remain permanently void of any kind of manhood. So it's feminine and overly emotional and it keep passing down. Some man in the farm has a melting pot of fragility who are move from woman to woman and look back for their mother. Because them never separate from the idea so them need her protection. And the woman who don't know no other function intuitively than to be a mother, I go treat him like a child. Because nothing in them character for she confident say him ready for the road. And she no knows that she has stopped him from grow up. The woman wired to be the mother so instinctively for them opinion or come first in a situation and them realize. So them youth not ready for the road. So it's a sick situation and this happen to most relationship in a Babylon. Yeah. And yes, a balance. Sometimes you're going to need your mother, yes. But not to tell you what to do. But remind you who you is when you forget. Because based on the size of the war in a Babylon, we're going to forget sometime. And she have to just remind we. Because of that a mature woman who understand what and who a man is. Therefore, the man need the woman and the woman need the man. And the two energy gone them separate ways. Because what? Some man, whether I'm woman, whisper in him ears back in at the time and tell him say them things are necessary or not. Decide, said always a foolishness. We should get everything one time and everybody right. The solution is put back discipline in your own home. Start from home. Right now, I tell the woman if you stop love the idea of a man and learn to accept the process of what it truly is. Allow a man to be a man. A man is not a fucking woman. Allow the man to be a man that they can respect him again. And a hatred for him discipline the youth them. And a hatred, a necessity for the youth them can function in our world. And it not have to be just the actual ceremony. I just hardship and a whole. Training to deal with difficulty. Cause what? Me never realized that the same thing me that go through at St. Elizabeth. When we granny say wake up 4 o'clock and go tired, the whole heap of goat them. How much mile from we had. And when we reach back, me have to go carry water and some big kerosene pan go up a tank and come full up it doesn't jump them. And we better reach at school early. And as a youth, me have question. Of course. But that was just the order. It's set. And that's how it go. Couldn't make up no face because me like me teeth them white and pretty at the time. Regardless of where them intention was to put me through that. Accepting challenges and figuring out solution become a reflex approach to all problem. And some little minor thing when me come see some boy a ball for. Make me say, thank God me grow tough. Remember me tell you that.
In the meantime.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
So this is the second voice note question.
Yeah, I also see a post on the issue with the Tivoli youth. General. I fear you're a deeper views on that still, cause me never expect the world would be so traumatized by it. Well, nation.
I want to think lead to a situation now. I want to say student and teacher fight. I mean, I talk about wrong and right. That is not my point. It was never my point. Me I talk about the indiscipline we create them type of situation here. The indiscipline, the chaos, the dysfunction. Either on the part of the teacher. You think I said the teacher can't wrong? Or the student? Me no know something me have to research more to fully understand. You think me I say you not have teacher out there where do fuckery? Read the Road to Zion. Me have a teacher in a 6th grade named Mr. Margaret. That the wickedest human being that on planet Earth. That teacher they deal with me wicked beat me already till one morning me anxious me anxiety kill me till me blind. on my way to school. So me could never say it's impossible for a teacher take set on a youth. Me couldn't say so. Me are the last person who would have said so. But there is much what me need for research to understand the situation outside of the noise of them IG liar. Yeah. And Jamaica see and is seen. Whole heap of them situation. Yeah. Whole heap of situation. Where whole heap of parents now want to accept them own responsibility. For groom them youth. Groom them in a certain kind of way so them can function in a setting where other people opinion or views have to take into consideration. One of us said that no exists. How much time I telling us a school or daycare center for these parents? How much time I telling us that them don't know why them are sending them pitney to school because some other people are sending them pitney to school. Them themselves can explain it to themselves and understand it so them can explain it to them child so the child can even see why it's so important for go to school. So the pitney don't know why them go to school 3/4 of the time. Again, not saying this is the situation in a this Tivoli incident. Let me clear up that. But we have the overall problem there in our country. Who can say a lie that? Enough parents are cuss teacher about teacher this and teacher that. When them afraid of them picnic like post them, no one around them picnic. No time. And that school they there for get rid of picnic them. And when you have that outlook, then nothing can turn out right. Don't answer that. No, we don't have the details. Whether the youth guilty or innocent. Let me say that again. We don't know if him guilty or innocent, but most people put him on the side of innocence. Why? And not because you don't love him, or because you don't project want to see as oppression or no own struggles upon the situation. As someone can get for cuss on the father, on the mother, on the granny, on the grandfather, all kind of people who want to eat vicariously through the situation. We don't like the youth. We don't really care about him. We don't care if him really and truly have issues. We not make it about no. And I do like say it about him. Because look how fast I want to when my youth describe this as stale news. Look how fast I stale news. Then it's on to the next. People life, serious issues are entertainment for most of we. Entertainment. That's how we consume news. As entertainment. The issues that we attack loud pan and neck string and stand up. Most of we no mean shit. We just want people to see how smart we are. Where the whole of these IG liars and doctors are just come full of social media and go in a comment section. And for most of them, it's not to elevate nobody. Let me say that again. And for make people know, say, them know the meaning of the word de-escalate and words like accountability, narcissistic, trauma. The more things change, the more they remain the same. Why again? Because we are mimic change. We not practice it. And just a new version of the same old ignorance we are face. Because see it here again. This is where you get when people get new information and now use the information, replace them all ignorance. But they might use them all ignorance, manipulate or use the new information. How much time? I can't say that. I'm too repetitive. You hear that already, right? Say something else, right? Jaja. Collectively, this means say, as a group, as a nation, as a people, collectively, we are that mother who now allow the father to discipline the pitney them. As somebody says something objectively true, your first impulse is, oh, you ate. You ate. The person where you point it out in. We live in a society where train we see everything just one way. For example, love, just affection and I love yous and hugs and encouragement all day. So we lock into one little idea, everything. And I know say love, encouragement, all of them things they have different manifestations. Them flexible. Some me no love you. For example, if me say you have a certain talent, say you waste your time. Me come to you and me say you waste your time. You have greater potential than this. You're lazy. Me hate you. Stop for a minute. Just stop 1 second and think about this the stupidity of the outlook there. You can't call yourself a man if you don't have the courage to lead a child, adult or otherwise, past the things with them afraid of, even at the expense of them hate you. If you stop to consider feelings where you know in yourself make out of fear, you're a pussy. When I look at you to tell you, say, boy, me no want to take my medicine, you know. And you and father, you know, say that youth, you go sick without that medicine. And that youth, you feel like an idea why I don't want to take his medicine come out of total fear and immaturity, that fear to come out of. And you then know go watch him feelings because that youth, you know, go rate me, you know, that youth, you know, go like me, yeah. Pussy! You put yourself first at the detriment and the expense of your child. Or you pitney them. You for go. You pussy. Boy. If you know say I be a fuck with a girl you chat. Be a fucker in an objective. And you shut the fuck up. And make she take the lead because she have her dirty pussy, ya pussy. Society stop make man. And left them up to figure out what is a man by themselves. And the man them will come before them. Make every law we oppress them now. So every crisis what we have in our society and call ourselves man, how we make them. How we cause it. Everything we see born a hospital. With a penis is just a male. It's not a man. Penis tell us it's a boy. It's a set of circumstances make man. Man is not something we born. It's something we create through discipline and commitment. It's something we create through discipline and commitment to objective reality. A truth we bigger than them. A man is a creature we understand totally. So if we prepare in picking them for a world where I'm not going to always live in. I can't say that enough. And if you believe, say you got dead left them, you can't really care. Where them think when them immature, you can't. You have to make sure so them survive this when you're gone. But see world where we live in. See world where we live in. We believe for us be overly emotional outlook on everything. Be feelings. That is where getting rid of the always. Cause we don't understand discipline. We villainize discipline. Every day, but you villainize the youth, you do this, you do that, you villainize the girl. I'm telling you, we are villainized. We are villainized. Discipline. The one thing we can help with function properly. In other world, the one thing we're meant to help with function properly in any kind of relationship. We are left it out. And we are looked upon it as the worst thing ever. Discipline means that we cooperate with a system regardless of how we feel. Discipline is used to organize society and protect humans from them fucking self when them try achieve any kind of objective. Yes, we have to be protected from ourselves. Because when them two energies, they have good or evil in our consciousness, allowed to roam free and there is no balance, there is no management. Let me tell you something, man. Human are the most destructive force on the planet without discipline. But look how we live. Look how we live. Instead of endorse discipline, we are give the people them an excuse. If you give a youth an excuse, if you go read in the comments on social media then, for example, not saying this youth is wrong, but me reiterate that because me no know. Not yet. Me a research. If you go any youth, an excuse them I go use it. And when them see them catch a 15-year-old girl with a gun in her bag, and boy you hear them out excuse. When people are make for the liquor, them don't know the situation. Me not say none of those assumptions wrong. But them no must right either, but put you on them passionate. And I cuss people and I say what it is. Put you out them sure. But with them, hey, let me read what they comment there. Hold on. I see first one here. Someone gave her the gun to hide. Second one. That's my first thought too. I hope the judge get to the bottom of it. Next one. My thoughts as well. Third one. Yes. Yep. Same thing me say. Next one. Same dirty kind of boy. Next one. One more case so everybody just make it about them. So, let me get something straight. She's 15, so she can't misguided. Yeah, man. I mean, with music culture, at this point, now there's nothing really for help prevent things like these, you know. So, I can't want boyfriend. I can't gunman in she hole. So the reality where exists, where, you know, say, you have 15-year-old girls who sexually active and they're with bad man and all kinds. So that not exists because she's 15, school girl. Innocent because you innocent, right? Now so she guilty, you know. Because I can write too. But when I get pitney excuse them, I'm going to use it no more than ever them I read comments. You understand? And if something bad them I do, them not going to change because them have an excuse for it. And me guess, I put on the girl, Billy Clark. Most of them don't realize I'll know yet. Say everything we want to consider as right and wrong based on how you feel about a person. So let's say you don't like me now. Everything measured against that. It's not about whether what me I say is right or not, you know. You can't X me out of it and say you deal with the truth of it. You decide what is true or lie based on how you feel about me or about the person where I say something. I assess everything based off of what you want to be true, not necessarily what is true. And see, biggest part of the problem there, feelings. Look how most I want to think. Look how most people think. Look how they think stupid. If let's say, for example, look on a war like what go on with Russia now and Ukraine. Let's say me point out some objective truth. Like, for example, where they are the root of this war. And how the West are snake on the grass and how them is not exactly as democratic and clean as where them preach and how them actions contradict everything where them preach. Hear most people. Yeah, back Putin. And Putin no innocent, him this, him that, and they attacking. Pointing out the truth to a simplistic bird brain. Means I like Putin and I hate America. When nothing no fucking go so. It just means that whatever me point out at true. It's like me I play for your team and the next team have we under 6 love. And a man asks me, how the game I go? I mean, so we are under 6 love, you know, we are lose. And my team starts to me a support or a take up for the next team because me say something we really happen, something we are true. We are fucking lose. And this my problem can't solve. One track fucking mind. We live in a society where always we mimic morals. Mimic it. And them knows that them not practice it, them and leave it up to everybody else. Somebody else have to fix all our problem them. And we don't realize how we outlook and the way we see things make everything continue. Look, all right, look here now. See the man them go try to rob the PC bank in a St. James Day. Yeah? And it is a failed attempt. Yeah, man. Them say a madman make a fool at the whole 5 of them and them run and people are laugh after them. Well, I don't think that really I gonna do now. Because them community know how them, you know. And them are laughing stock, you know. So you know what happened? Because them read comment, you know. You know what happened? Them have to go revenge. Them have to take revenge for that, you know. Them have to go clear them name, you know. And what do you think will happen? This will cause some serious casualty, you know. And then we can say we not have no part in it, you know. But just look upon how we look on things. Oh, crime this, crime that, and them on them wicked. But if them not carry out something wicked properly, we laugh. A laughing matter. A gun clown them here. And we seeing, right? With a sane society, a civil society who mature, who understand where we are looking for. We understand it, right? That's what I hear me saying. Now listen what people say. At least now listen what them say consciously. Because them not realize this, you know. Them not realize how much them endorse the same things we are destroy them. Them not realize it. In a one breath, we are cuss about crime and we don't like criminal and them are destroy the fabric of our society. But, on the next breath, we can laugh after them and say how well them never carry out a crime. And don't realize what that I go do and what kind of repercussions that I go have. And when they return for revenge and shoot up everybody out in the square now, you hear them terrible now, or them wicked. When a we fool, no bumbuckler, that a reality.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, boom 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 time.